What's going on, everybody? This is JBB from the Post Game Report podcast and talking about games.com. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. Okay, I'm playing Bloodborne. Now, Bloodborne is a very interesting game. Not only because it's a PlayStation 4 exclusive, and because of that, it has been the topic of many discussions within the fanboy realm. Some fanboys from the PC side or Nintendo, and specifically on the Xbox side, they downplay the impact of Bloodborne. Now, Bloodborne is going to kick your butt. You're going to see that as this video progresses. I'm not the best at it, and even if you're a skilled player, you're gonna die a lot in this game. And that is very reminiscent of the old days, where if you died, you were returning to the beginning of the level, and there was no way around it. So with Bloodborne, which once again is a PlayStation 4 exclusive, at least for now, who knows, maybe it comes out on PC or down the line on the Xbox One. Regardless, it is one of the most challenging games I've played in the last, 10 years or so? Maybe longer, because games have gotten not really easy, but there are some pretty freaking easy games out there. As much as I enjoyed the Order 1886, I did have a few challenging moments where I was having a gunfight, and they were throwing grenades, and you had the shotgun guys coming up to me. But the challenge wasn't one that that forced me to throw my controller or want to break my controller and my TV in the PlayStation 4. Bloodborne did that in a span of an hour. And I've spent about close to 4 hours in the same freaking level. I haven't passed it yet. Quite frankly, I haven't played in about a week. And that's by choice. That's not because of the game itself. But Bloodborne and the way that I play video games, I'm going to be playing Bloodborne for many months. It's going to take me a while to finish Bloodborne. I know some people out there who have already finished it, and they've gone back to explore, to finish certain things they weren't able to get to before, or they just plain and simply didn't realize they can do that. And that is the beauty of Bloodborne. There's so much to do, and a lot of people aren't familiar with that type of game, or in this case, Bloodborne. So it's good to see that there's a game out here that is bringing back a true challenge, and not by bringing us a challenge with a lot of cheesy enemies. Meaning, let's say, for example, Call of Duty, if the designers decided, in order to make a level difficult, they would put hundreds and hundreds of enemies coming at you for 30 minutes straight, bringing wave after wave. You have 10 guys lined up on a roof with RPGs and blah, blah, blah. No, with Bloodborne, you can fight the same enemy 5 times in a row, destroy them, and on the 6th, that enemy is going to kick your butt. So the challenges, and it's just random. The challenge is random. That's all I can say. I know that probably doesn't make too much sense. But you're going to face an enemy who you can beat, and that's one thing. The enemies, for example, the level I'm in and that you're witnessing, you're noticing that after I die, I start from the same place. And as I progress, the enemies are in the same spot all the time. But regardless of that, even though I know they are there, they can kill me if I'm careless. And in this game, it requires skill. It requires, and not only skill, it requires a technique to use each weapon correctly. And you need to plan how to attack each enemy, or several enemies at once. And there are moments where there's about 10 guys, 10 enemies chasing you, and you really have to figure out what the hell you're gonna do. So If you own a PlayStation 4, at least rent it. If you don't want to buy it, rent it. You owe yourself that playing it or even doing share play. A lot of people forget that we have share play on the PlayStation 4. So if you know somebody who has Bloodborne, ask them to do a share play session with you and try it out. Or you can maybe even do co-op, because there's co-op capability in Bloodborne. I don't know how it works because I'm not there yet. Or if you can even try it on SharePlay. But definitely utilize SharePlay. It's an amazing feature. Alright. A little Microsoft observation. The other day, Aaron Greenberg went on Twitter and he pretty much reiterated something that Phil Spencer once said in regards to the holiday season of 2015 and the Xbox One lineup. At one time in 2014, Phil Spencer, or maybe the beginning of the year, I don't even know, but he stated that there's a possibility because of all the games coming out in the holiday season of 2015 on the Xbox One, that some games might have to be pushed till 2016. Of course, when I heard that, knowing Microsoft the way I do, because they haven't changed, I had a smirk. I made sure I put it on my Twitter, which is at JVB, that, quite frankly, that is the stupidest thing I've heard in quite some time. Well, last week, Aaron Greenberg basically took the same statement that Phil Spencer once said and just copied and pasted on Twitter. So he stated, due to the fact that there's a lot of games this holiday season, 2015, that they're going to push Quantum Break back to 2016. Now, a delay, there's nothing wrong with that. Uncharted 4 has been delayed. So, if a studio needs time, so be it. They need time. They know better than we do what needs to be done. So, I don't care. I'm really looking forward to Quantum Break. But, if the studio needs time, then please give it to them. But don't come out and insult our intelligence with such a stupid statement. That is the most ridiculous thing I've heard in quite some time, especially when you consider that currently the lineup on the Xbox One is dry. It is drier than Star Jones' private parts. The only, and so far in 2015, the only noticeable release on the Xbox One has been Ori and the Blind Forest. Now you can get it on PC, but I'm talking about the Xbox One. So, I own an Xbox One, by the way, and I own Ori the Blind Forest. As I stated, I haven't been playing too many games lately. I'm healing my injury, and I want to get back to work already. So, for that, because Ori requires a lot of button combinations, and I have a tear in my thumb, I chose not to play and to rehab and get better. So you have one noticeable indie game, which, let's scratch the indie title, it's a video game, and it's a really good video game. And then you have a few third-party games or multi-plat games that are noticeably running better on the PlayStation 4. Now that is subjective, but if you look in the media, if you look at all the video game websites, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I'm not making stuff up here. So we have a very dry lineup. We have no idea when Fable Legends is coming out. We have no idea if Scalebound is coming out this year. Or Crackdown. I doubt Crackdown is coming out this year. And I'm kind of nervous if Crackdown does come out this year, because it was announced last year, which means that maybe it was maybe development was already taking place, maybe a year ago or possibly 2 years ago. So you're looking at a 2 and hopefully 3 year development cycle. So if it's 3 years, then that's cool. But if we're looking at a 2-year development cycle for or less for Crackdown, and it comes out this holiday season, I'm gonna be really nervous about that. But anyway, that's my opinion on the Xbox One. People will accuse me of being a freaking fanboy, but hey, I paid a lot of money. I own the Xbox One with the Kinect. I paid a lot of money for that shit. You can speak all the trash you want. Facts are facts. But anyway, as always, thank you for viewing my videos. And until next time, you guys take care.